Oh, udah. Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala la haula wala quwwata illa billah. So, well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the WET or Weekend English Talk series. Me, Ridho Aksan Maulana, will be the host for this night. Okay, according to the theme for this WET is Better Speaker, Brighter Future. We have a very special speaker who has been a master speaker for a long time. He already has a lot of experience, of course, and I hope we can get a lot of value from this WET. Okay, so without waiting long, let's welcome to our speaker, Mr. Nur Mahmudi. Time is yours. Okay, so Assalamualaikum Mr. Mahmudi, uh, Mr. Nur Mahmudi. Uh, can you hear me? Assalamualaikum, Mr. Nur Mahmudi. Uh, how are you today?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oh yeah.
Can
Okay,
you
so
listen?
yes, I can.
Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
First of all, let's thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala who has given us mercies and blessings, so we can gather now in this evening without any troubles and obstacles. Secondly, our salawat and salam to our Prophet Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness. Honorables, all of Honorables, the founder of PDN Islamic Boarding School, respectable all of the headmasters and teachers and stuff, and all of my friends who love and who love me. Okay, maybe this is the first time I use these applications, and sometimes I use like the Zoom or like another application, but this is the first time. I just see you, Radio Accent, but I cannot see the others. I don't know why.
Okay.
Uh, so so I don't know how many people who join this live now. Okay, for now love you for meeting ya. Tak kenal maka saya. Let me share first. Can you see what I share now
Uh, I
in my screen?
okay. I can see it. Mm.
Can you
Mm.
see now what I share in my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, what is it about?
It's better speaker, brighter future. Mm, mm, mm,
Okay. Uh, okay, our topic this evening is better speaker, brighter future. That is our topic. My name is Nur Mahmudi. From Pare Kediri, Java. Exactly, my village is really famous. Kampung Inggris. I was born there, and I grew up there, and I continue my study in some university in Indonesia. Yeah, my name is Nur Mahmudi. Everybody's calling me Nur, and I am Toastmasters International members and public speaker also. I'm English teacher at the Beats and English lecturer in University of Indonesia. Okay, better speaker and brighter future. I start uh, this topic. Yeah, today is
mm,
our Independent Day actually, but this evening is really amazing. But because you guys all invite me to share something, uh, be- but actually it's literally really hard, yeah, for
mm.
somebody else because it's time to sleep. Maybe can you see the slide?
Uh, yes, I can.
Okay, what is that?
It's a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. Uh,
Okay, please try to read it.
if you can fly, then run. If you can run, then walk. If you can walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward.
Okay, okay. That is as our what is it? Uh, word. Yeah. But before going further, I would like to check your spirit. How are you? How are you this evening? Actually,
Mm, I think
how are you this evening?
I'm good. Uh, uh,
Hello.
yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Everybody's always answer. I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you. And you.
Mm,
But this evening, when I ask you how are you today, you have to answer EWA. EWA. E. The meanings. The mean. E means excellent. W means wonderful. A means Alhamdulillah. So when I ask you, how are you this evening? You answer, I am excellent, wonderful, Alhamdulillah. So let's try.
mm.
How are you this evening?
I'm
I
excellent.
am excellent,
I'm excellent,
wonderful,
wonderful. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay,
Mm,
yeah. The quote of Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "If you cannot fly, then run. If you cannot run, then walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." Martin Luther King. Uh, yeah. Every beginning must be difficult. To expert in English, to study English, or study anything, it must be really difficult in the beginning. Yeah. Every beginning must be difficult. So, what should we learn in English? Apa sih yang harus kita pelajari dalam bahasa Inggris? There are many things that we can learn in English actually. Speaking, grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Pronunciation is just like tajwid, language, gitu. And then TOEFL, there are three parts: listenings, error analysis, and reading. IELTS, there are four parts: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And translation, Indonesia English and English English. So there are many steps that we have to do when we start to study English. Okay, I'm sorry, I got a cough. For example, in pronunciation, this word we read heard like that, and this word heart, and this word heard, and this word heart. And in the sentence, I'm sorry to hurt your heart. I heard that you hurt her heart so hard. So in pronunciation, if we have we wrong to pronounce a word, we have to be careful if we got a wrong pronunciation, you see. Because when we speak English and got a wrong pronunciation, it has a different meaning. And then next, bag and bag. Yeah, my bag is in my bag. My bag is in my bag. For example, my bag is in my bag. So you can try to read.
I shall read it. Mm,
Yeah, in pronunciation also there is like homophone, homonym, homograph, uh, different word but have a same pronunciation. For example, like this word to, meat, and read, rat and rat, uh, rat merah dan rat tikus got a different uh, pop sound or kol suara letupan. Rat and rat, sit, seat, shit, seat, beach, beach, no, no, new, new, blue, set, set, said. Yeah, that is pronunciation. Please try to listen. Yeah, that is pronunciations. Okay, now try to answer my questions. When do you have to start to study English? Actually, kindergarten, elementary school, junior high school, or senior high school. I started to study English when I was senior high school because um, at the time my environment is not really support me. It's really different from this era because nowadays social media really support us to study English. We can study English from YouTube, and then you can study English from uh, what is it, internet, yeah, Instagram, TikTok, and others. The social media really support us to study English and study the others languages. Okay, and do you know who is he?
Mm, don't know.
He is Hikinaki that she can speak Czech, French, German, and other languages. Yeah, so that's why that we have to study language. We can start to study English now, start from kindergarten. But if you are late to start to study English, you have to start from now. Uh, and then, how the way do you study English? Listening, reading, writing, playing games. Yeah. Uh, my example, start to study English. I start from listening because I like to watch English movie, Western movie, and listening music. Um, I get a good pronunciation, and I change my accents from Japanese accent become English accent. It's from listening. But actually, I was a man of a few word. I was an introvert person, so that's I like to study grammars all the time. But I changed my mind. I have to study speaking. I have to speak English like that. Uh, because I had a dream that I want to continue my study abroad, another country. So, yeah, that's the way to study English. Yeah, he's Jeremy Pauline. He's a YouTuber. He good at math, and yes, of course, he is good in English, of course, because he got a scholarship and he can continue study in Japan. Uh, why do you have to study English? First is for study. Second is for career. Yeah, he is a factor. Yeah, factor. Uh, everybody knows him that he is good at public speaking. He's a good public speaker. We have to study English is because uh, for our study. For example, we want to continue our study in university, or we want to continue our study abroad. Yeah. So when we want to continue our study, we have to expert in English. That is for career. Of course, nowadays that if we good at English, if we good in, we have uh, English skill, uh, we can pass in interview because nowadays all of interview tests in company or in a company that they use interview in English. Yeah, if you can tell, you can sell. It means if you have a good communication skill, you have power. That's the meaning. It means that whatever our uh, profession, whatever our profession, we are doctor, lawyer, singer, or a businessman, we have to have a good communication skill. It's not only in Bahasa Indonesia, but also in English. Jadi komunikasi skill dalam bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Inggris itu harus dikuasai. Uh, of course, when we want to have a good communication skill, we have to have a good confidence, and we cannot buy confidence. We have to create our confidence. Jadi kita tidak bisa membeli percaya diri itu ya. Kita harus membangun percaya diri. It is just like my experience. uh, at the time, I thought that my English is really good because I can speak English without thinking. Saya bisa bicara bahasa Inggris nggak pakai mikir. I can speak English all the time with my friends. But everything changed when I joined public speaking and I become public speaker. I got stuck and blank because I couldn't speak English. I couldn't speak English because I didn't have confidence at the time. So I learned how to speak in the public. I tried to get my confidence, and every time I ever got embarrassing moment, I cried in front of many people. I get sweaty all over in my body because I'm nervous. So it is very common when we speak in front of many people and we get nervous. Every beginning must be difficult. What do you get when your English is good? Okay. Of course, when our English is good, if your English is good, you can get a scholarship, continue your studies abroad, abroad, work where you want, and even travel around the world. Yeah. So if we have a good English skill, if our English skill is good, we can achieve what we want, our dreams. It happens to me now. I can feel that with my English skill, I can achieve my dreams, and I can make my dreams become true. Even to get our dream is not easy, but I feel that with my English skill, it's really helped me with my confidence when I speak in front of many people. And my English skill, it's really helped me when I want to achieve my career and achieve my study. I want to study abroad like that. For example, he is my friend. Now he is in Dubai. Uh, yeah, he works there with his English skill. And another example, Opun, he is in Oman now. Yeah, he works there. And Holily, he works in cruise ship. So he goes around the world, keliling dunia, gitu ya. Because yeah, with his English skill. I know Parlin, Opung, Holily steps. Uh, when they come to Kampung English Pare, when they come to me to study English, they start from a big zero. They can't speak English, but when they study English for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, their English changes. Uh, be- their English better than before, so that's they can achieve their dreams. They can make their dreams become true. So the only way to get English is practice all of the time. That is the way. That is the only way. So I can feel that um, when I stay in boarding house, just like you, for example, or in boarding school, I always speak English all the time. When my friends give me questions in Bahasa Indonesia, I always answer in English. So I always speak English all the time. I never speak Bahasa Indonesia. Uh, in my subconscious mind at the time when I stay in boarding boarding house or camp like that, I always sit in my subconscious mind that this is America and everybody speaks English. Everybody speaks English. So if I speak Indonesian, no one understand. So I have to speak English. So you have to try start from now that you have to speak English all the time. You have to make English environment in your place now. Yeah, that is the only way to get English. Yeah, this is The certificate that I get from Toastmasters International, you can search in a YouTube what is Toastmasters International. So I joined Toastmasters International and I speak in international peoples, and I got these certificates. Toastmasters International is just like Toastmasters and TED Talk that you can uh, see in the YouTube Toastmasters International TED Talk, and you can learn how to speak in public, how to speak in front of many people, to speak and to inspire. Because to be a public speaker, you know, a better speaker, brighter future. To be a public speaker is not only speak with our brain, how to speak with our heart. So it's really nice to speak and to inspire people when we speak in public. Okay, so thank you. That's all for me. So, is there any questions?
Uh, I think I have some of question to ask. Uh, can I ask it? Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You can give me questions. What is the questions?
So I think as a speaker, there will have a problem. So I think, do you have your own problem as a
Can you
speaker?
please make it closer your microphone?
Yeah. So do you have your own problem as a speaker? Because I think as a speaker is really hard to do. 'Cause I'm a nervous person also. I'm introvert.
Problems. Yeah. Do you have a problems like that? When I speak in front of many peoples, that's what you mean. Okay. My problem was when I speak in front of many peoples. My problem was confidence. Jadi masalah utamanya itu adalah percaya diri. The problem is confidence. Um, yeah, just like what I told to you before that I cried in front of my friends. Saya dulu pernah nangis di depan teman-teman saya, di depan banyak orang, and I ever got sweaty all over. Dan saya pernah mandi keringat gitu, berkeringat ketika saya harus berbicara di depan banyak orang. So I enjoy step by step of my process how to be a good speaker, how to have a good English. So from that step that I test, yeah, so I can feel enjoy when I speak English now. So that is the problem. The problem is nervous and how to get confidence. And then, because uh, because as human being gitu ya, as human being, when we feel nervous, pasti berkeringat, pasti gemeteran, and then get blank, ngeblank, habis itu udah nangis aja di depan gitu ya. Enggak, habis itu ya udah gimana ya. But yeah, but now when I can control my nervous, when I speak in a public, I just enjoy it. I never feel nervous like that. So uh, because I already get my confidence when I speak in front of 100 peoples or 500 peoples. I don't feel I don't feel nervous anymore because I already get my confidence. That's what I feel now. Okay, what's the next questions?
Are to get unconfident is it's something to do or uh, it to do something so I can get confident.
Excuse me, your microphone.
Oh, sorry. So asking about confidence. Uh, to get confidence is it's something to do first. Uh,
All the step how to get confidence. You mean like that? Yes. Okay. Uh, uh, my step to get confidence at the time is first I try to get confidence by playing guitar and singing in front of my friends, or and then I become vocalist like that, and I become a dancer. So I enjoy my step to get confidence, like become singer, playing guitar, dance, and then MC, moderator like that. So everybody must have their own step to get confidence. For example, when you got a opportunity to become moderator, just take it. Or when you get an opportunity to become MC, just take it. When you get opportunity to become a speaker, just take it. So when your teacher uh, asks you or give you duties to become public speaker, just yes, just say yes, I can. So get confidence. If you want to get confidence, learn from the mistakes. Yeah, because for beginners, mistake is usual. The problem is not our beginning. The problem is our ending. We feel nervous because it's our beginning. Yeah. Uh, feeling nervous is normal. Feeling nervous is normal because we are human, and if you don't feel nervous, it means that we die. We cannot take a breath anymore. Kita udah nggak bisa ambil nafas lagi gitu. Every good public speaker, they feel nervous, but they know how to control their nervous. That's my suggestions. That's my opinion about it. Is there any other questions?
yeah. So uh, in the last week, I guess.
Your
Yeah,
microphone,
I,
please.
yeah. Sorry. So you when you get unexpected situation or mistake during a speech or public speaking like that. So how do you handle it?
Yeah, I ever got a mistake. Just like what
Mm,
I told to you before.
learn from
I
mistake.
ever cried
Mm,
in front of people. Saya pernah nangis di depan teman-teman saya. Ketika saya harus pidato, nangis di teman-teman saya because I couldn't speak. Karena saya nggak bisa ngomong apa-apa. And when I become master of ceremony, I became MC. I wrong the step. Actually, the step is that I have to do like this, and I got it wrong. The step is because Indonesia Raya song. Yeah, I forget that I have to say to the audience, please stand up, and we have to sing Indonesia Raya anthem. Yeah, lagu Indonesia Raya gitu. I forgot about it. So it was embarrassing moment. Gitu. And I feel like that I want to go from this earth. I want to move on Mars or Pluto maybe. Yeah, that was my experience. Yeah, when I make a mistake, I want to move to another planet. I feel, but I learned from my mistake. I learned a lot from my mistake. So from my mistake, I got I have to learn. Yeah, what's that? We call it the mistake is our teacher. Yeah, mistake is my teacher. When I learn, mistake is my teacher. Yeah, it's just like Thomas Alva Edison, right? Mistake is his teacher to get success. Okay, what about you, Ridu?
Uh, but about what, sir? So the in the last week, I just I was uh, eh, I was sick in the last week. So in that time, I forgot about the schedule
Mm,
about the schedule, and I come forward, but I don't know what I want to say. So when that happening, what shall I do? What to do? So
okay, what is the next questions?
uh,
If you are confused, you can ask me in Bahasa Indonesia, and I will answer in English. Inshallah, if I can.
I have still any question, but can I still ask it? Hmm.
What is the questions?
So there are my friend, not good at public speaking, but he's good at communicate with his friend like that. But what? Eh, why? But the question is why he cannot public speaking, but he can uh, communicate with his friend with just like that. Hmm.
Gimana gimana? Pertanyaannya gimana?
If a person
Your
who
friend, your
yeah
friend's good in English, good at English.
good Communicating with
Uh,
other people.
your friend have a good communication skill,
Yes, have
yeah.
good communication,
But
but he cannot public speaking in front of uh,
people,
yeah.
okay,
So
yeah.
what
So
mo-
what is the solution?
the
So what is the solutions like that?
what make uh, people can communicate with other people but cannot public speaking.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
I see, I see. um, why my friends have a good communication skill in English, but my friends they don't have a good confidence to speak in front of many people.
Mm.
Yeah, that was my experience before. It's just like what I said to you before. I said to you that I have a good English, I have a good communication skill. When I make conversation with my friends face to face, I have a good confidence. I can speak without thinking with my friends face to face with them. But when I speak in a stage, ketika saya harus berbicara di panggung, when I have to speak in a stage and I have to see my friends' eyes, I get blank and I got stuck because everything's changed. I didn't have confidence to speak. I didn't have a confidence, and I lost my vocabulary. Yeah. So that was I felt at that time. So start from that moment, I try to control my nerves. I try to take a deep breath when I speak in front of many people. Relax, take a deep breath, and then smile. I try and I try to control my like that. So when I when I speak in front of many peoples, I use my gesture. I use my facial expressions. I use my eyes contacts. I use my body movements. Like that. So I give vocal variety. I give good emphasis. So that is the way. Take a deep breath, relax, and then use our gesture to give emphasis to the to the word what you say in front of many people. Give emphasis, and then facial expressions, mimic smile, relax, that, and then eyes contact, good eyes contact, tatapan mata yang bagus gitu ya, to the audience because eyes contact can touch the audience heart, and so that's why when we deliver good public speaking, when we speak in front of many people, so after that they will say in their heart, I get some speech, I get a value from your speech. You inspire me. Your word is my inspirations, like that. So the audience will say like that. They will remember our public speaking. They will remember our sentence in public speaking. It's just like Sukarno, for example. When Sukarno said, "Jas merah," don't forget about the our hero. So Sukarno words is many people still remember Sukarno public speaking until now. So that is the power of public speaking.
So
Did you got it? What I say? I'm sorry.
I get I get it. So,
Okay, you get it. You understand? Yeah.
so is that really important to connect with the audience emotional while speaking?
Yeah, it's really important to connect with the audience because good public speaker don't enjoy their speech by themselves. Every good public speaker, please don't enjoy your speech by yourself. Every good public speaker, they speak with their heart. They speak with their heart, their brain. They open their eyes, their mind, their ears, their heart. So every good public speaker always can inspire the audience. Every good public speaker is to speak and to inspire. So that's why the name is public speaking. So that's why the name is public speaking. So that's why the name is speaking because speak and talk is different. Because speak and talk is different. Talk is a given from God. Everybody can talk because it's given from God. But everybody cannot speak because to speak we need to learn. Because in speaking we are not only talking, but when we speak, it has a value, it has a message, it has a power. So it's just like when Bung Karno's public speaking, when Bung Karno speak in front of many people, when Bung Tomo speak in front of many people, so they speak and they inspire. They speak with their heart. They can touch the audience heart. They can make people cry. They can make people on fire. Yes. So it is really important to inspire the audience to speak. It is important to inspire the audience, to motivate the audience. My So when we become public speaker, don't forget the message because in public speaking we have to deliver a message. So it is the point that everybody should remember that when we become public speaker, we have to deliver a message, not only talking, but we are speaking. So when we speak, we have to have a message and value. What is the value from your speech?
mm,
So if I um, can give example, um, this shape is just like triangle. The 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 shape is just like triangle. The opposite triangle. Jadi polanya ketika kita menjadi public speaker itu seperti segitiga triangle, tapi segitiga kebalik. Nah, segitiga kebalik, we have a point. The beginning, or in the end, we have a point about our speech. It's just like triangle. Triangle. In the end, we have a point. We have a message. So the audience, when we finish our speech, the audience will say, "Wow, I get a message from your speech. Your speech inspired me."
mm.
That is my answer. Is there anything else?
Well, when I was watch a speech from a speaker, from a popular speaker,
Mm-hmm.
first he shared is a story, like a
Mm-hmm.
story of himself. So why every speaker is like mm, telling a story before to the point. I think.
Excuse me, can you repeat your questions?
So why most of speaker uh, tell his story before speaking, mm, like a story about himself. I think.
Uh, I didn't get your questions.
Why most of speaker
Uh-huh.
they tell a story to the audience, story of himself before starting the speech lah. I think. Right. Like not to the point, like just they need to storytelling first. I think is that significance or there are role for a role of speaking.
Why every speaker that tells
Uh,
about their self?
yeah, story of yeah, yeah.
Is that like that?
Mm-mm.
If you If you see the examples, for examples like in Toastmasters, Toastmasters always talk about their self. In Toastmasters, they always talk about their self, about their mm, life experience. But in TED Talk in YouTube, yeah, you can see in TED Talk, they talk about like science, knowledge, like that. So it's different what is it topics like that. So um, every good speaker, they are good listener like that. So the way when we want to be a good speaker, we have to be a good listener. So for example, when we meet a foreigner from another country, uh, just give them WH questions. What is your hobby? Where are you from? What is your favorite food? How long have you been here? What do you think about Indonesian food, for example? So when we do interview to someone, just give a WX questions. So let us become a listener. And every good public speaker, they must have like knowledge, pengetahuan ya. Every good public speaker, they have a good knowledge. Uh, when I joined public speaking international at the time, I shocked because many people they speak English with their own accent. They speak English medok. Their English is really medok, like Japanese accent or Sundanese accent, Madurese accent. But even their English is medok like that, or they have a strong accent, but they have a knowledge. So I feel so shocked because even their English is even they have a strong accent or medok accent, but when they do a public speaking, when they do a public speaking, when they speak in front of many peoples, they have much knowledge. They know everything. They are like to Google. Their hobby is reading. Yeah. So and and yeah. So that's my thing. And my experience, all of uh yeah, like that. And all of my friends who always works in front of computer, they they don't really have a good confidence. Maybe because of my friend who works all the time in front of computer, uh, they don't have a good communication skills because they really seldom to have communications with their friends. Like that. So to be a good public speaker, just get out from our comfort zone. To be a good public speaker, to have a good speaking skill, we have to get out from our comfort zone. If we always in a comfort zone, we will not be a good public speaker. We never have a good communication skill. We cannot be a good public speaking speaker like that. So get out from your comfort zone if you want to be a good public speaker. What is the next questions?
Mm, I have many questions, but the time
My questions to you, Rido, actually, where do you want to continue your study? Where do you
I
want to
want
continue your
I want to
MIT?
continue in no in Kyoto Seika University
Where is it?
in Japan.
German,
In Japan,
Japan.
yes.
Oh, yeah, Japan. I have some friends who works in Japan, and some of them they married with Japanese woman.
Are he a speaker too? Um,
Okay, excuse me. What?
are he a speaker too?
Uh, no, they works in a company in Japan.
Mm, okay, so this I think
So this evening is how many people's actually who join this?
I don't I don't know either. 'Cause, uh, I can see it. Uh, huh? Huh? Yeah. Oh,
Or maybe your friends wants to give me questions.
uh, I think he don't want. I think this is my last question, because the time.
You are Jubir from your friends.
Oh,
What is the questions?
so what motivates you to continue be a speaker?
What? Excuse me.
What motivates you to continue be a speaker?
Okay. Uh, uh, who motivate me to be a speaker? Who motivate
What
me
what
to have
motivates
the confidence to speak in front of public, in front of many people? That
uh, what motivates you?
okay. Mm, someone who motivate me to have confidence to speak in front of many people is me myself. It's just like what I said to you before, that I have to get out from my comfort zone, that I have to get my confidence. So I realized at the time that didn't have confidence. I didn't have confidence. So So I learn a lot, and I have to have confidence to deliver lessons or delivers a knowledge that. So someone who motivate me to become a public speaker, to be a motivator, it's just me myself. Okay. So I force myself too much to get out from my comfort zone. Okay. because because I want it, because that's my dreams. And and there is one thing that's stronger than fear, that is hope. Hope is one thing stronger than fear. Hope is one thing stronger than fear. So because everybody wants to make their dreams become true, of course, dream is a hope. When we want to make it become true, no one can, nobody or nothing, or yeah, nobody can stop it.
So there are someone that motivates you. So the motivate is just from yourself. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yes, of course. The motivation is from me myself, and I always uh, watch in the YouTube's like how the way Mr. Sukarno delivered their public speaking, how the way Bung Tomo speak in front of many peoples in Surabaya, how the way a good public speaker from the other country they speak in front of many peoples. So I learned from YouTube. I learned from my friends also how they can get their confidence. So I use ATM, ATM, ATM. It means amati tiru modifikasi, like that. Amati tiru modifikasi. So if I look someone that she or he is a good example for me, I always follow. I always learn from him or her. Amati tiru modifikasi. Because it is easy to follow someone's way, then we make a new way for that. When we learn something, it's easy to follow someone's way, then we use a new way. I don't know why our cloth is same. It's gray. No. Rido Ahsan, where are you from actually?
Uh, I from Cirebon.
No, Cirebon. And why do you study English?
I when I was in elementary school, I really like to study English. But now I don't really like it again. So I just learn it from class, but not practice it. So like that. So and now I think to study English is really important too. So I want to study it again for for in the future. Okay.
Yes, of course. Study English is really important for our future because I I I meet many peoples. They 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 said that they regret because when they were in school, they didn't like English. They never studied English. So when they got interview tests, when they want to get a job or scholarship, when they get interview tests, they fail in their test. They fail in their interview test because the interview test is in English. So many people regret it because they didn't like English. And I meet my students who study in internationals international uh, class because some university in Indonesia they have international class, like international class from major management, international class for law, like that. So in international class in university, they the lecturer they explain the lesson in English. They never speak in English, and the book and the reference is in English. So 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 they regret it, yeah, because they couldn't speak English. So they regret it because they didn't understand, and they regret because they takes international class. So that's why uh, we are still young now. Let's start study English. Let's let's start to study English. Let's start from now. If if not now, then when? Yeah. If not now, then when? Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can.
Uh, um, um, Mr. Nur Mahmudi. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I think I'm
What
sorry,
do you
but
want to say?
uh, uh, I think the time is up. Uh, um, so Mr. Mahmudi, so I think the time is up.
Mm-hmm.
So so can we close this talk?
Okay. So, um, I close this by saying uh, the only way to get English is practice all the time. So just get up from your comfort zone to be good public speaker. Get up from your comfort zone to get a good English. So that's all from me. Uh, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so that's for today. Thanks for tuning in to another awesome episode of our wait, weekend English talk series. And of course, mm, a massive thanks to our cool speaker, Mr. Mahmudi, for dropping that knowledge on us. So remember, speaking skills are not just about words; they are about connecting, growing, and making an impact. So let's keep practicing, learning, and shining brighter with every word we speak. That's all from me today. So see you on the next PAT session. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.